Here we go. The yellow light. Please don't time me out. If you time me out, I'm gonna be really mad because I'm so close. Here it is, the room with all the computers and stuff. So I was just like, what the heck? Because there's all this surveillance and cameras and everything. So glad I found it and that they let me find it. I don't think I saw this on any other playthrough, so I was just kind of in awe and in shock. It won't let me go past here from as far as I can tell, though. Because most people only make it to that door before they get timed out, from what I saw. Anyways, hopefully I'm not timed out already, otherwise I'm going to be ticked off, because it only lets me go for 10 minutes. Should I just leave? Yep, there we go.
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice, and if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end, to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. Very soon. I can wait.
Okay, guys, so... Hey guys, and welcome back to the next episode of the Stanley Parable. That last ending took forever to do for me. But, you know, I'll probably split that into 2 episodes, and I guess I'll kind of have to. So I caught up to everything that I had done, so now everything's new for me. Do I have to click on sign or here in order to unlock sign? Oh no!
But Stanley simply couldn't handle.
Here, 1 second, guys. Sorry about that.
All of his
And we're
co-workers
back.
were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply
I
missed
hear
the memo.
rain. Why do I hear rain? What the heck? You guys hear that too, right? Yeah, it seems to be louder when I'm by the window. To the window! To the wall! To the wall. Okay. Oh wait, no. I'm already missing it. There's this one ending that I wanted to do. Oh wait, is this the closet ending? Yeah, there's definitely rain. Where's the... Oh, here it is. So,
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
How do I climb? Oh, there we go. This is gonna be difficult. I'm trying to get on top of here. Come on, let me out. I know I can jump out the window, I'm just trying to figure out how I get up the window. Come on. I guess I'll save it for another time. There's a broom closet again. They are here.
When Stanley came
I
to
guess
a set
now
of two
I'll
open,
do
this was not the
the-
correct way to the
I'll
meeting
do
room,
another
and Stanley
ending.
knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the
So now I'm
employee
gonna
lounge
go
first,
one step
just to
back
admire it.
from the Minecraft
Standing
and
now
portal
in this
ending.
incredible room, Stanley for the first, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first
I'll
open
take
door
that
on
one
his
later.
left.
Okay.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
So now instead of jumping over there or jumping to my death, I'm gonna try going somewhere else.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about.
My wife, that's
Please,
right.
stop trying to make every
Yeah, I
decision by
always
yourself.
remember.
Now, I'm not asking for me.
I'm asking
I'm
for
asking
her.
for her.
What's she preparing for? Dinner?
This is
Something
it, Stanley.
else?
Your chance to redeem yourself. To put
I always
your
found it
work
odd
aside,
that she didn't like to
to
wear
let
clothes
her
very
back
often.
into your life. She's been waiting. That's
Oh,
her,
crap.
Stanley. You need to be the one to do this.
I'll do that
To
later.
reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
Well, if I just do nothing. Where I'm answering it. Here we go, guys. Are you ready to meet Stanley's wife?
Oh, Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven. All right. Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your day.
Honey, where are your clothes?
Gotcha.
Were you preparing for
Oh,
something?
Come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife? They
She
want to
does.
commit their
I
life
do.
to you.
She's
I'm
right
trying to
there.
make a point here, Stanley.
Put some
I'm trying to
pencil.
get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you
Also,
what's
where's your
really
hair?
going
Why'd
on
you
here.
shave off your hair? I liked you when you had hair on. Press
This
E
is
to
a
make
very
out.
sad story about the death of a man
Okay.
named Stanley.
What? A very sad story about a man. A very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley. Good morning, employee 427. Press 5 on your keyboard. No, I'm gonna press 7, 6, 8, 9, 0. A, B, C. Easy as 1, 2, 3. Okay, fine, 5.
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature
So
of his
crude.
existence.
Okay. No, I don't want to press 7. I don't want to press 7.
Look at him there, pushing
See,
buttons, doing
everything's
exactly what he's
changing.
told to do. Now he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life.
But I haven't.
But in his mind, in his mind he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown, fantastic discoveries of new lands. It was wonderful. And each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him.
Press P to watch TV. Where's the TV? I forget where the TV is. Let's look over.
And so he began to fantasize about his own job. First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone
So
in the
all this
building
is
had
imagined?
suddenly vanished off the face of the earth. The thought excited him terribly.
What? Press 8 to spend time with the boys. Is that 8?
So he went further.
I
He
didn't know
imagined
switch
that he
changed
came
there.
to 2 open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold.
Press U, prepare dinner.
As he wandered
Oh,
through this
okay.
fantasy world, he began
I'm
to fill it with
obsessed
many
about
possible
work.
paths and destinations.
Okay, I get it.
Down one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls. And down another was a game
Spoilers!
behind
Stop
trees in
saying
many
spoilers!
directions. And down another was a game with a baby. And he called it the Stanley Parable.
Wow. This game really philosophical.
It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head, he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over.
So all this is
wishing
just like a
beyond hope that it would
dream.
never
I
end,
never really caught
he
that
might
before.
always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time.
Tell my wife I love her? Yep. Bye-bye.
But there is no
Haha,
answer.
divorced.
How could there possibly be? In reality, all he's doing
Because
is
I work
pushing the
too
same
much, so
buttons
she
he
divorced me.
always has.
Is that
Nothing
what
has
we're getting at
changed.
here?
The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets. The more he forgets which life is the real one.
Inception! Next to go sleep.
And I'm trying to tell him this. That in this world, he can never be anything but an observer. That as
So
long as he
messed up.
remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time
Oh,
the screen asks
tried
you
to
to push a
type.
button, do not do it.
I think you have to in order to advance the story. But I'm gonna wait like 30 seconds. 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13. I don't have all day.
You see, how can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself?
Here, I'm gonna see if typing sign helps. Nope. Never mind.
I suppose
I said
he can't,
question
not
sign.
in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And
So
I
it's the
tried
game
again,
starting over and over
Stanley
again.
pushed a button. And I
Wow. That's powerful. And that marks the end of this episode. There you go, guys. Hey, Ben. Now let's see if that recorded. This is the smoking. Yes!
It's the best part of being a real person. But if used incorrectly, can also be the most dangerous. For example, in this scenario, a hypothetical real person named Stephen has a choice. He could spend years
actually
helping
kinda
improve
reminds
the
me of
quality
Fallout
of
a
life
bit.
for citizens of impoverished third world nations. Or he could systematically set fire to every orphan living in a 30-kilometer radius of his house. Which choice would you make? Remember that unlike here, the real world makes sense, and at no time should you make a choice that does not conform to rational logic. If you find yourself speaking with a person who does not make sense, in all likelihood, that person is not real. Allow the person to finish their thought, then provide an excuse why you cannot continue talking.
So anyone that
Turn to
votes
a
for
partner
anyone
and
as
practice
president
saying,
isn't a
"My
real
goodness,
person because that
is
doesn't
it
make
4:30?
sense.
I'm
Because
supposed to be
most
having
of
a
our
back sack
people
and
that we're
crack."
voting for aren't that good. Wait, what just happened? Get the joke now, because now I'm supposed to try it out. Okay, yeah. The entire screen just went blue with practice.
Excellent.
Okay.
Making choices on a regular basis is the best part to a healthy decision-making process. Most medical
This is so
professionals
ridiculous.
recommend making at least 8 choices per day. Do you make more than 8? Less? And finally, if you begin to wonder if your choices are actually meaningful and whether
It's
you'll
almost
ever
done, though.
make a significant contribution to the world, just remember that in the vast infiniteness of space, your thoughts and problems are materially insignificant, and the feeling should subside. At this time, your instructor will guide you in an
Infield
exercise to test and reinforce the material covered in this video.